Hello, this is Victor Santana for Stock Hunters video for May 25th. How's everybody doing? Hope everything's been going okay. Had a great Labor Day weekend. Let's take a look at what the market did last week and what could be anticipation for next week or this week. So here we go. Now here we're looking at the total U.S. market, the Wilshire 5000. As you can see, it is still holding on very tight in terms of not breaking down. And so what I would recommend is leaving our sell stops right where it currently is at, $64.54 here. So just keep an eye on that and see what things are going. We're still going, it looks like on a wedge pattern going downward like this. So just keep a very close eye on it. If we look at the signal here, you can see that it has already triggered a bearish signal here at this point, so just keep a very close eye. Doesn't mean that it can't stay up here and trend a little higher, but in general this is a early warning sign. Now let's look at the Dow now. As you can see with the Dow here, that too is trading on a narrow range here. Market just seems to be holding up very nicely, and I would actually move our sell stops just a little bit tighter up here. Just move it up a little bit closer because it is floating around in this area, and you never know what could happen. Now let's looking at the signals here. It has not crossed over yet in this area to create a sell signal, but if the trend continues, it may cross right here, or if it trades at light volume and there's some good news, it might just reverse slightly here to go up a little higher for the short trading week here. Now let's look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is also holding on to its support level down here. I would leave the exit strategy right at the same place and see what happens. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens this week. As with the NASDAQ, it has already triggered a early warning signal. So just to be very cautious at this point here. Now we're looking at the S&P 500, and you can see it's trading on a very narrow wedge pattern that's forming up. Leave your sell stops right here and see what happens. As far as the signals here, it has generated a bearish signal, early warning, so just keep an eye on that. Now the Russell 2000, which are the small caps, as you can see here, it is holding its support right over here, and everything's just holding like they're waiting for something to happen here. And as you can see in the signals here, it has already generated a bearish early warning signal to be very careful. Now, globally, has fared better. As you can see, it was positive for the week, and now it trend could be going up this way, and maybe even creating a channel. So just wait and see. This is fairly good to see what goes on here. Now, as far as the signals here, that too is now starting to turn downward, as you can see. Doesn't necessarily guarantee it's going to cross. Nothing's guaranteed, but chances are that it may cross and create a signal. But we'll see what happens this week. This is going to be very interesting here. Now, as far far as with China here, you could check here. If you want to be a contrarian, China UltraShort might be an interesting position to get in. Not necessarily for an investment, but kind of just for a quick in and out trade for a few days. Might consider getting in if it gets to 1750. Right now it's trading at 1595. In terms of the signals, it just made a positive crossover down here, so this is why I'm bringing it up to your attention here. Something that I may be willing to try to see what happens. Now we're looking at not too many stocks that are positive as far as the Dow. However, McDonald's has shown a positive for the week. It had a pretty good run up, hitting some resistance up in this area, but it's trading above around this trend, which is usually the beginning of a trend. There was a few false positives back over here. This one was able to hold on for a couple of weeks. So we'll see what happens. We do have a higher low here and higher high. So this is why I'm bringing it to your attention. As far as signals, as you can see, it did cross over, which is showing us a positive signal, which is right under the 50 line, which normally reinforces that the trend may be starting. So McDonald's may be one worth getting into. As far as sell stop, in case you ask, this one's going to be a tough one here. I would probably put it right over here, right in this area there. So let's jump forward. Merck is showing some positive signs. It has broken up in the trend, started to look like it may be developing a trend coming up. As far as sell stop here, I would put it down over here, just at 24.38 to be safe. So as far as the signals, you can see it has generated a bullish signal here under the 50 line. So that usually tends to the trend tends to hold on for a while. Now, Pharma, the industry, may be doing better. It 3 weeks ago generated a positive signal as far as the trend. However, the last 2 weeks it has gone down. So this is just something to keep an eye on. As in terms of sell stop, if you do want to participate, I would just bring it down right here on at the 14 area and give it some wiggle room here. Now the reason why I'm saying Pharma, other than that, is a positive signal here. It has didn't necessarily cross, but it just reversed direction and is heading upward. So that's a good signal. And that's pretty much for now. And wishing everybody a happy short week, and may the trend be our friend.